difficult. Yankees, Rays, Boston, Houston, so many good teams are thrown in there. Sweeping the Texas Rangers, a team that should be sub 500, would be exceptional.
I would absolutely love it. Guys, we got to take a look at the starting lineup today.
Absolutely, dude. Absolutely.
Making sure we are live, which it looks like we are.
Yeah.
Guys, the starting lineup today looks a little bit different. Just a little bit. This starting lineup is pretty much going to be the same. Leading off, we have DHing George Springer, getting a day off from the outfield. Bo Bichette, shortstop at second hole. Loving what I'm seeing from Bo Bichette so far.
Yeah, he's been pretty incredible, dude. I mean, like, he's not getting the same RBI opportunities, but pretty much every time Vlad comes to the dish, Bo is on base.
Yeah, literally.
Like, it's just, like, it's uncanny the way that works, you know? So I could honestly see Bo Bichette, and maybe this is a bet that I should be taking, leading the league in runs scored by the end of this season.
Especially if he's in that 2-hole a lot of the time.
If he's playing there consistently, like, it's very clear he can get on base with his own capabilities, and with Vlad and Tio and Gurriel and Chapman and all these guys behind, like, I could see this guy scoring a lot of fucking runs.
Yeah, I absolutely can too. And you know what? Just a little hint to our Blue Jays Today show later. We might have a Jay of the week, and he could be one of the candidates there. There are a few other names there. There's a lot of guys who are doing really well.
Right.
But going down the lineup at first base, as always, we have Vladimir Guerrero Jr. in that 3 spot. Teoscar Hernandez, a bit of a quieter night last night, but still great. The Lourdes Gurriel Jr. in left field, and Matt Chapman at third base in the 6th spot. He is having a slower start to his Blue Jays career. Not a hit yet. Are you concerned?
I mean, it's 2 games in, so I'm not too worried. What I've seen defensively has been nothing short of exceptional so far, which is basically why we got him anyways, right? The offense has not been spluttering by any means. If the other guys start to slow down, would I like to see Matt Chapman pick it up? Absolutely. I do think it's important that he gets a hit leaving this series.
I agree.
Going
just for some confidence.
Exactly.
Yeah,
you don't want to go 0 for in your first, like, home series to start the season off.
Yeah, I agree. And for everyone who remembers, Marcus Semien had a very slow month of April. I think he hit low 200s.
It was for quite a while there. Yeah, it was. And then he turned it around. So
absolutely. So it could very well happen for Matt Chapman. Ramiel Tapia in center field in the 7th spot. Now, this is the man of the hour. Santiago Espinal starting for the first time in the 2022 campaign at second base. You love it.
Well deserved.
Dude's
That's all I gotta
stud.
say. You know, defensively he is better than Biggio, and offensively he is superior to Biggio. And frankly, Biggio, it's like, I know that we've been talking about, well, we don't want to hurt his confidence level. I agree, we don't want to hurt his confidence level, but I think what's even worse is having him come to the dish and look like an idiot.
Yeah.
And then having Twitter rip him apart. You know, you want to talk about confidence level. When he comes to the dish, striking out on 3 pitches that he should not have struck out on, and then Twitter lets him have it, that is what hurts his confidence level more than sitting on the bench and taking a brain day to sit there and evaluate what he can do better.
I think there's nothing wrong with an in-team competition for a starting job. Like when I played baseball, if someone was taking my job, you went out and you tried harder. You put extra reps in the cages, extra reps on the diamond. You got to do better now because Espinal's taking your job, buddy.
Yeah.
So I want all the best for Danny. He's just got to go out and prove it. And rounding out the lineup, we have Danny Jansen, Dirty Hands Jansen, back in the lineup after hitting a home run in the first game on Friday. And then our boy, our former ace, Hyun-Jin Ryu, taking the mound. Now, I know we talked a little bit about it yesterday. Confidence level? Feeling with Ryu? I mean, we're up against, we're going to look at Texas Rangers starting pitcher, but...
Yeah, like, I will be honest, guys. I was looking at, because I've bet on the Jays to win 2 days in a row now, and obviously they've come clutch both times. The odds are getting increasingly worse, and this is the first time that I would not bet on the Jays. We're now, like, negative 220.
We're negative 220
yeah,
now
exactly,
today?
you know?
Boy.
And frankly, it's like, if I am a betting man, and I'm not going to do it because I don't want to see it, I would consider betting on the Rangers just due to the odds alone, because Ryu is the most questionable out of the 3 pitchers that we've had. And I mean, like, how often do you sweep an opening series? So, with that being said, though, they have not released their lineup, Texas Rangers. I imagine it's going to be pretty similar to what, give a refresh. Maybe they have.
Wow. Just in time.
Let's
6
go.
minutes
6
ago.
minutes ago. Let's see, guys. Okay, so a little bit different here. Marcus Semien is going to be leading off for them. Corey Seager batting second. Garver third. Garcia 5. Looks like no Nathaniel Lowe today.
No Nathaniel Lowe.
Okay, I like that. He's been a bit dangerous at the plate. Ibanez going to be batting 5. Solak 6. Culberson 7. Heim 8 and White 9. There's a lot of new names in there.
Solak.
No Calhouns.
Yeah, no Calhouns today. And Solak, hey, they're trying to mix it up. Obviously, the first 2 games have not worked for them. But Solak is a guy last year that had some potential to be a bit of a breakout dude. Maybe he can show something at the big league level. So it'll be interesting to see what he can do. But yeah, I guess they're really trying to mix it up with Simi at the top. And where is Miller? Miller's not in the lineup either.
Miller's not here.
Wow. Really
neither of the Calhouns are here. No, Nathaniel Lowe is not here. This is a very different lineup right now. So, okay. I mean, actually, I like it better for us. Charles Montoya is crying because your team is so bad.
Oh,
yeah, it is really upsetting.
It is pretty bad, guys.
And speaking about how awful this lineup is, they have Howard pitching. Spencer Howard is his name.
I've never heard of this man before today, but luckily we have the internet, guys, and we could check out Spencer Howard, who's a 25-year-old, probably a young guy in their system coming up and playing. He's only
right-handed pitcher.
Yeah.
Little young dude.
Young dude. He pitched in 2020. Not good. Pitched in 2021. Even worse,
really
but
bad.
little actually 19 games is quite a lot of sample size.
Yeah. Looks like he was a bullpen guy because only 49. Or he was just so awful they had to keep taking him out.
Yes.
Because he is strapped with 5 losses.
He did start 15 games.
Yeah. he just doesn't have any innings because it's like he can only go like 3.
Maybe that's why the odds are so skewed. Howard is not looking good.
No. Howard's probably quite awful, right? And you got to imagine a guy like this. I mean, just based on sample size, like he has a career ERA of 6.93, and last year starting 19 games and having fewer than 15 or 50 innings, or starting
15,
but then having fewer than 50 innings pitched. Like that means you got to be averaging like 3-4 innings maximum.
This guy, like I think we should the Blue Jays absolutely smash and slap this guy around.
You have to imagine unless he had the best offseason ever and just like totally changed all of his mechanics.
Hey, well, we gotta give him some credit. In 7 2/3 inning pitch in 2022 spring training, 2.35 ERA.
Okay, so it looks like the kid did have a good spring training. So game respects game. Like, all right, respect. I think we're going to slap this guy around, though.
I think we're going to wake him up to the major leagues.
Yeah, like, I just don't see any way. Like, 1.622 whip. Like,
what is that?
Just, like, literally take, guys. Like, don't swing at anything. Like, he will get you on base, you know?
Yeah. It looks like he walks a little bit. His whip here in spring was a little bit high. But I'm liking our odds against Spencer Howard. And I know we don't have the graphics for it, but I did, for Monkey Knife Fight today, take the under on strikeouts for him, 4.5. Right. I also took the under on Hyun-Jin Ryu for strikeouts,
and I do want to touch very quickly on Hyun-Jin Ryu because, we're talking a lot of smack right now against their pitcher, and I mean, I think it is, due. But our pitcher here, like, he's not the greatest, or at least he wasn't the greatest last year. Definitely better than what that guy did. But very clearly, Hyun-Jin Ryu having a 4.37 ERA. I mean, comparatively to all of the pitchers in the major leagues, that is not something that I like to see, especially coming off of 3 straight campaigns under 3 to then regress to a 4.37 and be a below average starting pitcher. Like, that's very questionable. What do you think you need to see from Ryu today? Well,
I'm going to have to see him command his pitches a bit more. And I said this last year because, I mean, we can all look at the RPMs of Ryu when the sticky stuff was banished from baseball. They dropped.
It was different.
They dropped heavily. I think it was top 10 in baseball and RPM rates dropped. And ever since then, guys, let me even pull it up here for the splits in the second half. But his second half was bad. Like, he's actually started out pretty decent. Yeah. Like, he was having a pretty decent Hyun-Jin Ryu year. And if we take a look at his second half here, where's the ERA? I always miss it. Oh, it's
the one below. It's always up there at the top.
Oh, right here.
Yeah.
5.50 ERA in the second half. Yeah, a 3.56 I'd love to find. Now, what this tells me is when he lost the sticky, he lost the grip of the baseball, right? He's been pitching with sticky for years in the Dodgers organization.
And frankly, too, guys, it's like Ryu is the type of pitcher where it's like if you lose something that changes the RPMs, that completely alters the way that you pitch because he needs the breaking stuff. He needs stuff to die. He needs stuff to have so much junky movement.
To be way out here and dive back in the zone.
Exactly. So, like, that obviously did hinder him a lot. I'm hoping that he had a great offseason. He went back to basics. He adjusted himself, and he comes out strong. I'd like to see him go. I'd love to see him go 5 innings if he can.
I love that.
If he did what Kevin Gausman did yesterday, I'd be happy with it.
Yeah, 100,000%. Especially because I have a little bit of lower expectations for Hyun-Jin Ryu. That line of Kevin Gausman, to me, that'd be a win.
Yeah,
that'd be a win.
And I will say, Eric Goodley here saying Ryu has good numbers with Jansen catching, and this is true.
This is true.
He is definitely better with Jansen catching, and I know when Jansen was out, he was having some big problems. So maybe having Jansen in there catching, calling the game will help Ryu a lot. Yeah. Score predictions for today.
Score predictions. I think I said it yesterday. I think it's going to be a bit of a higher scoring game. I don't know about. I think I said 7-6. I'm going to say 7-5. I don't think they're going to score 6 on us because maybe Ryu lets up 3. And then we let up 2 in the bullpen on our way. He gets out in the 4th or something, and then we let up 2 from Saucy or whoever comes in the middle relief. I
think I saw it earlier in here. Maybe I did. Maybe not actually. Somebody commented earlier on a post that we made, but I'm going 6-4. I think I did 6-4 on the first initial game. This feels much more like a 6-4 game, and we're not going to have a massive blow up in the first inning and totally ruin everything. 6-4 Toronto Blue Jays. We do get the sweep.
I love it. All right, guys. That is our little pregame show for you guys. We're going to be going live at 1 o'clock yet again for the 3rd straight day in a row, watching the Toronto Blue Jays take on the Texas Rangers.
My vocal cords are tired.
They're very, very tired. And then even after that, we're going to be having our Blue Jays Today show. So a big weekend of content creation. Blue Jays Today show, we're going to break down a lot of things in baseball. We're bringing back the wheel. We're bringing back the J of the week. Lots of fun talking about the upcoming series. Can't wait to get started with you folks.
Yes, thank you so much for watching, everybody.
And go Jays, go!